A happy evening to you all aspirants. Welcome to the Civilspedia's daily question analysis brought to you by Shankar IAS Academy. Hope you all subscribe to the Shankar IAS Academy YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon to receive the on-time notification. And hope you all found the video which was posted on the morning. If you haven't seen the video yet, please have a quick overview of that video. Before getting into the today's question analysis, a small announcement, an important announcement to make, because Shankar IAS Academy is going to kickstart our batch 1 of pre-storming test series from 4th of September 2025, and it will be of very valuable and it will be very worth and very useful for the aspirants who are preparing or aspiring to be an IAS or IPS officers. And the discussion for this and the orientation for the pre-storming test series, which was about to be commenced, was held on 28th of August 2025, and it will be on both online and offline mode. And the session was conducted or guided by Mr. Satya Krishnan, faculty of Shankar IAS Academy, and the session time was from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And please register yourself for the test series and have a exact simulation of UPSC prelims test series from Shankar IAS Academy. And the first question for the today's question analysis is a previous year question from the prelims of 2023, and the question is: invasive species specialist group that develops global invasive species database belong to which one of the following organizations? Option A, the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Option B, the United Nations Environment Program. Option C, the United Nations World Commission for Environment and Development. Option D, the Worldwide Fund for Nature. And the option for this question will be, we cannot easily get to know the answer if we haven't came across the organization or the group which mentioned in this question. So the answer for this question will be the IUCN, which maintains the specialized invasive species database, and this invasive species specialist group is of a multidisciplinary organization which was supported by various other environmental agencies, and this is also comes under this IUCN. So this organization, on the answer for this question will be the International Union for Conservation of Nature, that is IUCN. With reference to inflation targeting in India, consider the following statements. Statement 1. Under the RBI Act, the government specifies the inflation target in consultation with the RBI for fixed term. Second statement, core inflation includes all goods and services except food and fuel. Third statement, RBI is required to explain to Parliament if inflation breaches the tolerance band for 3 consecutive quarters. Which of the above statement is or correct? And in this question, they asked about the correct statement. With respect to the first statement, it was correct because the RBI Act, under this RBI Act, government has to fix the inflation, which was about to be the target of the inflation around the quarters, and this is to be in consultation with the RBI, so for a fixed period of time. So the first statement was correct, and the second statement is also a correct statement because the core inflation includes all goods and services except these 2 items, that is the food and fuel, because of their volatility in nature. And this all goods and services is a deceptive statement from the aspirant point of view, so we have to be very careful for by addressing this question and by addressing this statement. This is a deceptive statement, but we have to very careful that it includes all goods and services except the fuel and food. And with respect to the third statement, it is also correct because the RBI has to explain to the Parliament, because it has to be coordinated with the government to specify the inflation target, and it has to be responsible for the Parliament for the breach of inflation targets within the tolerance band. So if it breaches the 3 consecutive quarters, this number is also correct because we have to note that also these 3 consecutive quarters, if the inflation target or the inflation tolerance band has been breached, the RBI needs to provide explanation to the Parliament for such activity. So the third statement is also correct, and the answer for this question is all the statements are correct. Option D. And Moving to the next question, and the next question is also an UPSC previous year question which was asked in the year of 2014, and the question is, consider the following pairs. They have listed a pair with the regions as well as well known for the production of a certain agricultural product, and the first is the Kinor, which is related to Arecanut, they have mentioned like that, and the second is Mewat of mango and the Coromandel of soybean. Which of the above pairs is are correctly matched? They asked about the correctly matched pair with, by listing that from the earlier statement, and in this the Kinor is from the Himachal Pradesh region, a region in Himachal Pradesh, and which is not very related to the Arecanut production. So the first pair was incorrect, and the second statement was also incorrect because this region was not associated with the production of mango, and the third statement is also incorrect because the Coromandel coast is not at all. The soybean production was majorly produced by Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, and they are not belong to the Coromandel coast. So the production was not, the soybean production was not very relevant to the Coromandel coast. So the third pair is also incorrect. And if the first and second statement, sorry, all the three pairs are incorrect. So the answer for this question is option D. None of the above is correctly matched. And moving to the next question is also an UPSC previous question which was asked in the year of 2018, and the question is, consider the following statement: arecanut, barley, coffee, finger millet, groundnut, sesame and turmeric. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has announced the minimum support price for which of the above, and they have listed some of the agricultural products which are maybe under the support of minimum support price, but it may also not be under the support of minimum support price. So we have to note that, and this was taken because the Arecanut has been listed, which was on the morning discussion, and the Cabinet Committee is announcing, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is announcing the minimum support price for the agricultural products, and they have a certain list of products which involves millets, oil crops as well as other commercial crops, and it involves 4 commercial crops, I think so, and we have to identify and we have to take a note of all the MSP products which are under this minimum support price, and by this the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has provided or announced this minimum support price based on the recommendation of Commission on Agricultural Products and Prices, that is CACP, and this question was the answer for this question was not involving the Arecanut. By eliminating the Arecanut which was not under the minimum support price, we can easily arrive at the answer that 2, 4, 5 and 6, that is barley, groundnut, barley, finger millet, groundnut and sesame. These are all the products which was under the minimum support price, and Arecanut is not at all under the minimum support price of this Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. So by eliminating the first option, we can easily arrive at the answer, that is option B is the correct answer. And moving to the next question, the question is, consider the following statement regarding lithium ion batteries. First is high energy density, second low self discharge rate, and third long cycle life. Which of the above are advantages of lithium ion batteries? With respect to the advantages, they ask, they have the lithium ion batteries have advantages of all these. So the answer for this question will be all are correct, and we have to note that whether it is a positive question or it is relevant to the upcoming technology in a positive manner, it is of mostly of all are correct in nature. So the answer for this question will be all. 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Moving to the mains practice question, and the question is, India's foreign policy in Asia today reflects a balancing act between strategic partnership and competitive rivalries. Discuss the significance of Japan in this equation in light of Prime Minister's recent visit. So this question or this mains question was taken from the morning discussion that India Japan ties and the recent visit of this our Prime Minister to Japan to enhance the ties between both the nations. And we have to note that India's foreign policy with respect to Asia, and we have a specific policy like Act East policy, which is very relevant to the Southeast Asian nations. And we also have to reflect the act done by India with respect to other nations which was on the Asian continent, as well as the strategic partnership and economic ties with other nations. And we have to note that we have to significantly provide answers from the Chinese regression point of view to because Chinese are the major competitive rivalries on that region. So we have to discuss the article not excluding the China. So we have to include that also, and the countermeasures taken by the India with respect to this competitive rivalries. So we have to also include the uh, banks and other financing mechanisms and other various multilateral agencies or any other multilateral organizations involved in this uh, policy also need to be addressed in this question. So this is a 10 more question. We have to make a short and crisp overview of this question, and we have to make it in a comprehensive manner. With this, we conclude this daily question session. Hope you guys like the video, and please share your positive comments and the suggestions in the comment section given below, and share the video to our friends, and subscribe to the Shankar IAS Academy YouTube channel and click the bell icon to receive the on-time notification. Have a good day.